The Tale of the Rainbow Tail. Once upon a soft, sparkling morning, in the cozy town of Dandelion Hill, lived a curious 4-year-old named Nico. Nico loved to run barefoot in the grass, draw pictures of unicorns with pink noses, and ask a million questions before breakfast. But what Nico loved most was chasing rainbows. He often asked,
Where do they go? Do they have an end? And if they dowhats at the end?
One morning, after a rain shower sprinkled the garden with glittery drops, a giant rainbow curved across the sky brighter than Nico had ever seen. But something was strange. This rainbow didn't end in the sky. It ended in his backyard, right behind the big oak tree. Nico's big discovery Nico tiptoed to the tree, heart bouncing like a rubber ball. As he peeked around the trunk, he gasped. There, resting quietly in the grass, was a creature with a glowing rainbow tail. Its body was soft and shimmery, like cotton candy, and its eyes sparkled like morning dew.
Hello.
Nico whispered. The creature blinked slowly. Hello, it said in a soft, musical voice. I'm Ray, Nico asked, wide-eyed.
Ray, like a sunbeam? Ray nodded. Sort of. I'm a rainbow tail. I come from the Skylands. Skylands? Is that where rainbows live?
Ray smiled. Exactly. I travel on rainbows to help children who are bursting with imagination but don't know what to do with it all. The rainbow tail's magic Nico's cheeks turned pink.
I do have a lot of imagination, sometimes too much. Like when I thought the mop was a sea monster and made Mommy scream.
Ray giggled. Then I'm in the right place. Ray swished his tail gently. It shimmered, rippled, and spun like a color wheel. Would you like to come on a rainbow tail journey? Nico gasped.
Can I?
Ray nodded. Climb on. Off they go. As Nico hopped onto Ray's back, the tail wrapped around them like a warm scarf. With a flick and a flash, they whooshed into the sky. Up they soared past clouds, shaped like marshmallows, flocks of giggling birds, and the sleepy sun rubbing its golden eyes. Hold on tight, Ray called. We're heading to your heart's imagination. Suddenly, the rainbow tail glowed super bright and formed a magical path in the sky one that twisted and curled like a giant curly fry.
Where are we going first?
Nico asked. To a world you've dreamed of before bedtime, said Ray. The kingdom of jellybean giants. They zoomed into a land made entirely of jelly beans. Giant jellybean creatures wobbled about, giggling with their squishy bellies. Welcome, King Nico, boomed a jellybean giant wearing a syrupy crown. You are the one who dreamed of us. Nico laughed.
I did. One time I dreamed I bounced on jellybean trampolines.
Come bounce with us, they shouted. Ray gently smiled. Imagination brings joy. But let's see what else lives inside your rainbow. The room of worries. The tail changed color deep blue, like the ocean at night, and twisted into a quiet cave. Inside were Nico's tiny worries. A toy dinosaur missing its leg, a drawing he thought wasn't good enough, and the time he spilled juice at Grandma's house. They floated gently in bubbles.
I don't like this place.
Nico whispered. Ray nodded kindly. It's okay to feel that way. Everyone has a few worry bubbles inside. Ray touched the bubbles with the tip of his tail. Each one popped, leaving behind a little sparkle. You are learning to let them go. The garden of kind thoughts. Next, the rainbow tail turned green and soft like moss. They floated into a sunny garden where kind thoughts bloomed like flowers. There was one for when Nico helped his little cousin tie her shoe, one for when he shared his cookie at daycare, one for when he hugged Daddy when he was sad. Each thought sparkled on a petal.
I don't remember planting all these.
Nico said in awe. Ray smiled. That's the thing about kindness, it grows even when you forget. The cave of questions. Then came the golden swirl, bright and twisty. They swooshed into a glowing cave with questions painted on the walls. Why do turtles wear shells? Do dreams go to sleep when I wake up? What do clouds taste like? You have so many questions, Ray said with a twinkle in his voice.
Sometimes grown-ups say I ask too many.
Nico said softly. Ray curled his tail protectively around Nico. Never stop asking. Questions are how you grow your wings. A sudden storm. Just as they began to glide again, dark clouds rolled in. Thunder cracked. Ray! Nico shouted, gripping tightly.
What's happening?
A storm of emotions, Ray said calmly. Let's go gently. Rain fell big, drops shaped like tears. Nico felt it all at once. Times he'd felt angry, scared, or lonely. Times he couldn't explain why. Ray stopped flying and simply floated beside him. You can feel everything, Nico. It's okay. Even storms pass. Nico sniffled and nodded. The rainbow tail slowly turned lavender and wrapped around him in a hug. The mirror in the sky. At the edge of the storm, they reached a shiny, floating mirror in the sky. Nico saw himself, but different. In the mirror, he had gentle wings made of stars, bright eyes full of wonder, and just like Raya, shimmering rainbow tail.
I have a tail too?
Ray beamed. Your imagination, your feelings, your kindness, they're all part of your tail. You may not see it, but it shines whenever you believe in yourself. Nico looked at his reflection and smiled.
I like me.
Home again. As the rainbow began to fade, Ray gently glided back down toward the big oak tree in Nico's yard. They landed softly.
I don't want you to go.
Nico said, wrapping his arms around Ray. Ray nuzzled him. I'll always be part of you. Whenever you draw, dream, or help someone, you'll feel my tail brushing by.
Will I ever see you again?
Ray twirled his tail. Whenever you follow a rainbow with your heart, I'll be there. That night, as bedtime came, Nico snuggled under the covers. He looked out the window, where a faint rainbow still shimmered behind the clouds. He held his crayon in one hand and his drawing pad in the other. He drew a Tai Long, bright and magical, and he whispered,
Thank you, Ray.
Then he closed his eyes, dreaming of jelly bean giants, sparkling kindness, and the rainbow tail that would always be his.